Connecticut, as an example, like everywhere else, numbers there are growing at a rapid clip. 96% of that state's population now under a COVID red alert, the highest warning level possible in that state's color-coded COVID system. Dr. Ned Lamont now, he's currently, I'm sorry? I meant to say Governor Ned Lamont, apologies. He's currently isolating after a member of his staff tested positive for COVID. Governor, the numbers keep going up and up. Why aren't people in your state and everywhere else listening?
Well, first of all, Shepard, let me just tell you, I'm a news guy and I love your show. I think it's fresh and interesting. You really get into a detail on some of these topics, which I appreciate.
Thank you.
Look, we're doing everything we can here in Connecticut, controlling everything we can control. I've heard the previous part of your show. We're as ready as we can be on vaccinations. We got track and trace with a lot of capacity. I feel pretty good our hospitals are going to have capacity. What I worry about is nurses and docs. I think that's going to be the choke point for us. I think that's where I got to make sure we have plenty of backup to deal with the stress.
As you might imagine, at CNBC, we pay very close attention to data, and we're very good at analyzing it. And the data shows that Connecticut school children, COVID in your schools is skyrocketing. This week, cases among K through 12 students jumped more than 70% from just last week. Now, you fought, Governor, to keep the schools open for obvious reasons for in-person learning. Are you rethinking that now?
I'm not. You know, first of all, there is a lot of COVID spread throughout our community, but you're much more likely to be infected outside of school, hybrid or distant virtual learning, than you are in the classroom. We have over 50% of our kids now, K through 8, can still go, have the option anyway of going to in-classroom education. So everything I do, I'm fighting to make sure those younger kids still have that classroom experience. But I got to take it 1 week at a time, don't we?
You do. And, you know, the Northeastern governors, for those of you who are not familiar, have a close alliance. They all work together to try to do things the same because it's a region, not a state. The virus doesn't know the boundaries. When you look at New York City, where COVID positivity in the schools was very low compared to most places in the entire country, and they shut the schools down, do you scratch your head, or how do you react to that?
Yeah, restaurants open, schools closed.
Well, yeah,
I think it's the wrong way to go. Look, I got a city called Danbury. It has one of the highest infections in the state, and they never opened their schools. They had a high infection. Or you have other places that schools are open and relatively low infection. So I don't think there's a direct correlation as long as the schools are careful, as long as the kids are wearing the mask. And so far, they're doing that. Testing
is so important, and the contact tracing that follows. The lines in your state are very long. The local newspapers in Connecticut reporting 2 to 3 hour waits on average. What is wrong with us? We've had months to figure this out, and no one in the country has. What can we do to change this?
Well, I can tell you, we have more testing per capita than just about any state in the country.
And yet 3 hour lines.
We're adding on new testing. And we still have long lines in many selected places. No question about it. We've got federally qualified health centers. We're going to church parking lots. We're making the testing available as much as we can. There were no lines 3 months ago, Shep. Now people are terrified and they're lined up. And that's a good thing in the sense that, A, it makes them more careful. B, they want to get tested. We're ramping that up as fast as we can.
Governor, good luck. All the best, and thank you. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.